marriage revered Shakti. Marriages are made in heaven. So now we are going to something where Exnora got benefited by Mr. Muruvel's Bharat matrimony, and I can say our Bharat matrimony, our Tamil matrimony. So when I sent the invitation, I sent a card with that. Marriages are made in heaven. This is the proverb. Marriages are now made in Tamil Bharat matrimony, thanks to J. Murugal, one of this wonderful organization. May God bless him. Because my son should get married, and he took, we only gave the details, and we got a bride. I am a person very progressive in my thought. I wanted my children to be married out of caste, and this became possible thanks to Mr. Murugal, and most of the ignorance. Their children got married through Bharat. Is a kind of household name in Exnora, Bharat matrimony and Tamil matrimony. And I will say, because he has been doing great service to humanity, he must have the divine blessings. This is marriages all very successful. The marriages continue and prosper. I must say, this my son's and marriage. He came, his wife and child, and blessed them. I told you, but my son's marriage with his bride was felt as if heaven had dawned on earth, as it encompassed the following. So, as a social worker, and many people ask me, Mr. Nirmal, I want to do social service, what should I do? Where should I join Exnora, or I must start my own and all. But I want to say, to do social service, you don't need anybody's permission. You have to use every occasion for that matter. And people make, many anti-social, anti-governmental activities. But this is something very great. You can do it. So my son's marriage, the bride was found out by Bharat matrimony. So first we had handicrafts, eco-friendly marriage, humane marriage. Three things were included. And I must differently abled was one of our motive. I've been, really, I would say, greedy in doing social service. I'm already advisor to Udavum Karam, which is for differently abled, last 30 years. And Exnora founded Darshini for reading, scribing for blind. More than 2,500 people got benefited by Exnora service. And I'm also in the advisor for hearing impact. So the point is this human marriage, we did it. And so the spark was, everything, God sends you a spark. Once differently abled group, they said they're going to have in Chetpat an exhibition of handicrafts. And they say, you are a person known for that, you must come and inaugurate. And I went there and I cut the ribbon, and I saw a lot of beautiful artifacts and art pieces were there. I bought one painting. They said 1,000 rupees I paid and came. Evening, I wanted to know, how this went on. So I called that organizer who himself was a differently abled. He reply, he was full of disappointment. He said, "Sir, we didn't make money, but we lost 7,000." And he said, including what you gave 1,000, the total sales only 3,000, but we spent for all other things 10,000. So I felt bad. So it's very difficult to get people to the exhibition, I know. So that's called inversion technique, do the opposite. So bring the differently abled artisans to a place where the crowd will come. At the time only my son's marriage came. And Vijay Seshamagal, very, very big hall. I thought, why not I make it? So what I did there was covered by, I would say, hand in hand with Bharat matrimony was done. It's covered by Ability Foundation. So in this wedding bells, crafted spells, this article, I'll just go through this. If you want, you can skip this. Fast forward. When would you normally invite for a wedding? Relatives who will not let you forget if you forget them. You contribute impressive photographs for the album. In fact, for my son's marriage, all the VEPs from all the political parties came. Business associates who contribute for checks towards wedding expenses, friends, especially those who will do the grunge work, putting thambalam packets, gifts in bags while you chat with long lost relatives. And if you have a kind heart and a good memory, people helped you long ago, even in a small capacity. But welcome to that's what the writer Geeta Padmanabhan wrote, "Welcome to the wedding of the son of M.B. Nirmal, founder of Explora. The organization works wonders in raising weak sensibilities. Added to the honor roll was another list of invitees, disabled artists. They were invited to exhibit and sell their paintings and other items of art at the wedding hall. A completely furnished square was allotted to each of the disabled artisans. The invitation carried the custom information of the Muhurtam dinner and concert which we had and friends. Attached to the invitation was a sheet of printed paper talk about the value of friendship. It told about the decision to break new ground of wedding customs and the reason why his effort should be supported. The thought about an exhibition comes stalls selling artifacts by differently able in the marriage hall itself. The different artists will demonstrate their skills live, simply selling their art products to the marriage invitees guests. You are seeing one section of the exhibition, the marriage hall. We made the guests reach the dais podium to see the bride and bridegroom through these stalls. The artist will get contacts, said his note that came with the card. Be a tremendous source of inspiration for others. People attending the wedding get sensitized. They see the artist without hands paint beautifully by holding the brush in their mouth. Their feet are lying down. They'll set a trend for others to do something similar. They might think of promoting the sales of the artifacts or display the products in their premises. There are a number of charitable clubs like the Rotary, Lions, Roundtable, JCs Indian across the city. What a turning point it would be even every member of these clubs did something similar. So that's what she wrote. And we had a band of differently able to receive the guests. So you are seeing the stalls. It's an article of Geeta Padmanabhan continues. Stalls are awash with brightly colored batik prints and kurtas, staffs, wall hangings, and cushion covers. These were reverse glass paintings, gift articles, liquid candles, made paper holders, all made by differently abled. Okay. Many of the wedding guests were thrilled to come to face the artists who had drawn the pictures, the deities they were shipping at home. Crowds of guests were seen admiring the handiwork in stalls. Nirmal came to stall from time to time to find out if they are comfortable. They had joined the wedding feast. They needed anything. They are seeing me and talking to Geeta Padmanabhan. Hence, here was a wedding that would set a precedent. Nirmal said the idea has been received very well by many young people in Chennai. M.B. Nirmal, May's tribe increases what Geeta Padmanabhan, a great writer in Hindu, she wrote about it. So, one part of the marriage, because Bharat matrimony, Tamil matrimony, all other group of companies are involved in the, it's a very lucky for Murugavel, for him, his profession is service, service is profession. So both are same. How many people will be blessed to have both rolled into one? So this is another article covered by Deccan Chronicle, an eco-friendly wedding. So not only we had what you call helping differently able, this marriage also covered eco-friendly and humane marriage, waste minimization, source waste management, air pollution prevention, plastic pollution prevention, noise pollution prevention, light pollution prevention, minimizing carbon footprints, creating oxygen footprints, 5 grades of food hygiene. I'll tell you all about it. So this is covered by Ruchira Hoon, who I think she became a very big master chef. Later, a journalist. How eco-friendly are you? Ask MB the same, and his answer will dazzle you. This article of Hoon. Not only in his approach to life extremely green, but he believes it too in teaching everyone around him the same. The biggest example has been his son's eco-friendly wedding. The wedding title, Environment-Friendly Marriage, used only products that could be recycled and were biodegradable. Cloth was used for the pandi instead of plastic, banana leaves for sapadu, which were fed to the cows after they were used, and only fresh flowers were used for decoration. So here you can see we didn't use tables, only cloth, and food was served on plantain leaves. That's what she wrote about it. And what happened, plantain leaves, Explore has got zero waste centers where we have animals. Animals means dry cows and male cows. Normally male cows are butchered. So we integrate them in waste. And the animals, what they do, they eat the leaves, flower, fruit, vegetable market waste, plus malajal wattle, plantain leaves, and feed them and give cow dung, out of which we generate gas, biogas. We are doing in many temples this activity. So this the leaves again, what waste for us, it's a food for. Why you want to deny the animals of food? Then the paper waste and all, we have recycling units, so we do the paper recycling. Only fresh flowers are used for decoration, and the flower waste also sent to zero waste center for composting. So the article continues, the food was cooked in biogas, excess was distributed in orphanage. So the most important thing is this, I'm going to talk about it. The guests were all encouraged to recycle the PET bottles that are using at the wedding. Even the tambalam was distributed actually in jute box to protect the environment. So Exxon has got a food bridge. In all the marriage hall, there's always a problem. The problem is night 12 o'clock they should hand over the hall key to the hall owner. So a lot of food, food normally prepared 20% extra. 20% extra, the marriage hall, they throw it in gutters, honestly. I told the cooks, why not you call the poor and distribute that? They said it will become, we can't manage it actually, they say. So we created food bridge Exnora. So the vehicle collect the excess food 28%, which remained in the kitchen without being served as the anticipated guests. Actually, we cooked for 2,000, only 1,500 came. The 500 food all went to orphanage, and PET bottle, the extra as recycling unit went and they were crushed and they made chips actually they went for recycling. The kitchen waste went to extra zero waste center for composting. The jute bags were the coconut tambulam was given. Zero garbage. That was my motive was what my motive was. I believe that plastic and thermocol are very harmful so far. They use only biodegradable products, says Nirmal. The newlyweds planted saplings to promote eco-friendly idea, the father, the groom. Okay, the first of its kind trend-setting wedding had more than just one unique feature. That's what the account on the article says. Exhibition of handicrafts made by disabled people, also on display of the Kalyana Mandapam. Organized as Ability, Guild of Services, Banyan, so presented the talent. It says Nirmal, who saw Chairman of Explore International. Not many people come to such exhibitions. The perfect opportunity to show that the people what they were missing. That's a beautiful article. 1,000 people attended the wedding and each guest left the Kalyana Mandapam with a sapling in hand, along with the fact that one can go green even weddings. That's what the article says. So here, I'd like to say that what is oxygen footprint? See, with all what I said, the marriage should have created carbon footprint. We give a tree plant and even we help them to plant the tree. And even the bride and bridegroom planted a tree before the marriage. So we created oxygen footprint to compensate carbon footprint. What is 5 grades for hygiene? And if you know how they wash the cups and tumblers and all, marriage all, you will never dare to eat. So we have 5 grades for hygiene. I'm not explaining it. We go, our people, all volunteers, they are done free of cost. We go and see five things importantly, how it's all washed in running water, or just, soaked into a drum with full of water. No, not like, and there are many things, personal hygiene of the bearers. And we also, the food quality, raw material, we check all those things. So there's a separate team experts for that. So zero on zero waste. Waste is not waste until it's wasted. It's not waste management, it's wealth management. Waste is a misplaced resource and unrecognized wealth. Waste not waste. It's not waste management, it's resource management. Recycling are waiting for your waste, which are raw materials for them. Waste is best managed when not generated. Don't transfer waste, but transform waste. Don't relocate waste, but reallocate waste according to recycling destination. So we have source solid waste, 3-tier. It's not a practice. So waste management is not easy, but simple if you do 3-tier. Source means wherever it's generated, we manage. If it cannot be managed at source, then the next decentralized. Centralized must be very minimum, that's all. So we practiced in the marriage hall source solid waste management. That's why I very proudly say. It was a TN session inaugurated the exhibition, this differently abled exhibition. We are seeing the exhibition picture. We are seeing that, and there's Mr. Unni Krishnan. I know him from kid. He was on spontaneous choice for doing a nice music. The music also should be very soothing, should not create noise pollution. That's why we engaged him. And we have voice against noise ex Nora, and an expert came with a decibel meter, censoring noise. So voice against noise also was there. So we saw that everything and the music, everything. So I sold a decibel meter. So I'm going to conclude this. The relationship between Bharat Matrimony is highly synergetic. So this applies to any service organization, and you should have a business partner. It's based on the dictum. What you know, I may not know. What I know, perhaps you may not know. You should read as you may not know. Okay, probably Bharat matrimony I can say what Bharat matrimony I may not know, but what I know, perhaps Bharat matrimony may not know. Together we know a lot. What you can do, I may not be able to do. What I can do, perhaps you may not be able to. I will say what Bharat matrimony can do, I may not be able to do. But what I can do, perhaps Bharat matrimony may not be able to do. Together we can do. So this is what the synergetic outcome of this highly fruitful partnership. The kind of a win-win-win. There are 9 win. I don't want to take your time. Win for Bharat matrimony, win for ex-Nora, win for me, win for the different, and win for the orphans, win for the animals. Just one occasion, you satisfied so many people, made them so many people smile. The words corporate social responsibility became a cliche. It's a highly, so we have changed it. I conclude this that Exnora will going to present award to Mr. Murugavel Janagiraman shortly with all celebrities there. Is proud to present Bharat Matrimony CSR. With CSR, not the what you know about it, not corporate social responsibility, cordial social relations award. Cordial social. It's not just to fulfill government rule. It's giving a check and comply with the law. No, you should put your heart and soul. So I want to say that those of you who are dealing with Bharatman, you are blessed, and by your support to him, the support goes to differently able, goes to poor, it goes to, the various sects of society, suppressed, oppressed. So I want to say thank you, Mr. Murivel Jayagram, making my son's marriage one of the uh, biggest, greatest event. It's not very big, greatest event. Thank you.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go and click the bell icon to get regular updates from our channel. In case you have missed any videos, please visit the channel page by clicking the channel icon.